Ji.
Yeah.
Jaykumarji, when he was explaining the dhyanam position and then seat and everything, we need to dissociate from everything. Is it like from grahastha to vanaprastha? The transition, is he explaining similar to that or what?
Yeah. So the question is, does this refer to our ashrama?
Yes, sir.
As opposed to dissociating from an ashrama, etc., going from one ashrama to another. Well, this is dhyana. So technically, anybody can do dhyana, correct? Anybody can meditate. And so here, these are all qualifications. Prior to that, which was talked about karma yoga, primarily karma yoga. So karma yoga is meant for a grahastha only, really speaking. So a grahastha has to gain all these yata chitta, manaha, etc., all these things. The karma yogi meant for a karma yogi. The sannyasi already has these qualifications. Meditation is meant for us, and so therefore, in fact, we start doing our meditation in our home only. When we are grahasthas only, not when we have become sannyasis. Then that is too late, and so it doesn't indicate anything about movement of ashramas, etc. But because this satatam, meditate for as long as you can, that advice given by Krishna, that only a sannyasi can do, and therefore there Shankara does say sannyasi. Okay, but the takeaway for us is that all the preparatory steps he's going to talk about applies to us also, and the same advice can be followed by us. And always meditate is the thing we drop off. We cannot always meditate, it's not possible. And but for a sannyasi, always meditate is possible. Why? Because there are no duties. Person may be in an ashram. Swami Parvadyanandaji said the other day that in this Kanchi Mat, the sannyasi in a Kanchi Mat, the person is given a room, small room is there, and I've seen a picture. One Swami sent me a picture also. Small room is there, and you have to attend, the morning puja, and then whenever pujas are taking place, you attend. But rest of the time, you are by yourself. When you are by yourself, if we don't know how to meditate, life will become tough. Correct?
Yes.
Tough. So therefore, the Swamiji said, this is what they do. Being a sannyasi in a matha is not easy because the duties are not there. Teaching may or may not be there. Not all mathas require sannyasis to teach. And so in some mathas, the teaching tradition may have gone away due to our past history of colonization and things like that. And therefore, they will only just sit. Sannyasis will be there. Society will support the ashram, and they don't do anything except puja and maybe some talks here and there. And so yeah, that's the way we can look at it.
At least at the time of just before the starting the meditation, momentarily, if we dissociate ourselves from all the external attachments, either the stock market or bank balance or the children problem, wife problem, everything from that moment, dissociate. Purely concentrate on the dhyana. At least while you are doing that dhyana, at the end of it, you feel fresh and you feel good. It can be done whether you're in the home or away also, as long as you dissociate. Key here, I feel that we need to dissociate intentionally. It's very difficult to do that one for that moment. Okay, next 10 minutes, next 15 minutes, I'm going to be there. And nobody bothers me, nothing bothers me. Sky is not going to fall on my head. If we concentrate that, I thought we'll get the better chance of achieving our goal rather than thinking as soon as we close the eyes, oh my God, I don't know what happens to the stock market. This went up or this went down, or I don't know what my child did it or something like that. During that time, forget the whole thing.
Yeah, so that is why we do spend a good bit of 10 minutes of 30 minutes in our morning meditations. We spend on that step. That's a very important step, is to tell yourself that everything is okay. Nothing will happen. In the half an
Yes.
hour that I am sitting here, nothing is going to happen. Nobody is going to miss me. And this is an appointment with myself. Correct? This
Yes, sir.
idea that
That's
people are
most
going to,
important.
the
Yeah.
idea that people are going to miss me, that's a very nice idea, you know. I'm a very important guy and people will miss me. I said, no, nobody is going to miss me. I'm fine. In fact, people are very happy in the family. Why? For half an hour, this fellow is not going to bother me. So it actually brings joy to the family members. And otherwise, he'll turn on the TV and this, that, and run around, etc. So that half an hour, we do a lot of seva. So at least for that seva, I think we should do dhyanam. But yeah, you're right. So that step is very important. And we, what did we say? It is called, uh, not getting that word. We saw that in the last
Yeah.
chapter also we saw. What is it? Sparshan kritva bahir bahya. Correct?
Yes.
Those of you who are attending the meditation classes
Yes.
will
Yes. Yes.
appreciate that. Bahyan sparshan bahih kritva. External things keep external. Why should you keep external things external? It's like saying leave the tree outside. Hey, I did not get the tree inside. Why should I leave the tree outside? And so idea is everybody, my head is crowded right now. And so first take all the people away. And so then only the actual meditation starts. Correct? But we say this is also an important step of the meditation. Puja Swamiji would always say that and always include it. And only after several years of meditation he would do some intermediate and advanced meditations. So in fact, next Wednesday I was thinking of doing since you've been now meditating now for almost a year, I thought we can do a next step. But yeah, you're right. That is important step.
See, one thing what he told me really struck me is I'm spending next half an hour for myself. I deserve to be treated, and that this is a treat for me. And this is nobody bothers me. And that statement really made me awakening. All
Yes,
of us, we deserve that one.
sure. Yeah.
Thank you.
Venkatramanji.
When Guruji talked about Bogi, uh, it was started with a good intention that we should get rid of all the rubbish we have accumulated over a period of 1 year. And so that you will give place for new things. We are going to get or possess. But somehow this meaning has been hijacked and you started burning others' possession, like gate, tire, everything. Now the atmosphere has got so much polluted and burning as a tradition has started. Something we should burn. And what we burn is another thing. So they collect all these old tires and other rubbish and causing the pollution. It has become very great problem in Chennai. Even planes cannot land at that time for nearly half a day. That atmosphere is full of dust and that too very harmful smoke, fumes come out. So this is the
Correct.
practice. The practice of burning has been maintained, but what for it was introduced is not understood.
Yeah. No, very good point. Very good point Venkataramanji is making. And I've seen this quite often, and I used to wonder why they were doing it. And burning of tires is very common. Black smoke comes out. It's just dangerous. It's not good for anybody. So what I'll do is this. I'm going to uh, call Karthik Gopinath. Karthik Gopinath is a popular guy here in Tamil Nadu. How many of you watch Karthik Gopinath? Yeah. So about three or four of you do. And so very important. He's an influencer, and he's standing up to all this uh, political mafia, and so he's a great influencer. He has a lot of followers, etc. So I had a chat with him some months ago, and wanted to give us our appreciation that we are behind him in what he does. And so what I'll do is I'll tell him to about this point, because Pongal will come in a few months, and so I'll tell him to mention the significance of this and how it is. People are thinking they can do whatever they want. It's not a burning festival. It's meant for us, and so I'll mention that to him. And maybe even Maridas, we can send a message, and because they have the ability to influence a lot of people. So good point. Yeah.
Jagmarji, actually, it is said, Bogi is Parayana Kadidalum, Pudiyana Pukudalum. So there is no mention of any burning and all that. You get rid of old things and then get new things.
Correct.
Not possessions, but bad habits to be removed and good habits to be enhanced.
Correct. And so symbolically, we give things that we have, we give away to others. So we can do dhanam. It's a good day to do dhanam. That's a way to look at it, perhaps. And then, burning itself is, burning itself is just incidental to the whole process. So, we'll definitely make a note of that. And,
also regarding burning, biggest problem is in Haryana and Punjab. I think they burn the fard, and after the harvesting, I think this is the season. I think they're going to burn quite a bit, and then it pollutes the whole Delhi and the North India. It has become a big nuisance.
Right. Any other questions? Okay. Good.
Even when we go to Kashi also, Guruji, we are supposed to, leave our bad habits and things like that. Instead, we, one fruit and one vegetable and all that, and keep craving once we come back.
Yeah. So see, the idea is that because we need something physical, a ritual. That's why rituals are very important, and we need something physical that symbolizes something much bigger. Okay. And that's why they say, whatever you like the most, you give up. Whatever you like the most. It's not easy to do that. And so once you get into that habit, what do you like the most in terms of food? And you give up. So they used to give up all their favorite vegetables and all that, And so, but what we should do is do it every year. And then see what happens. How much can we go? How many years can we go? Keep doing this. Okay. Then I think it's amazing. And there we can really create a plan in which every 5 years we give up something very, very dear to us. Give up something. Then you feel like, now I'm my boss, because nothing can touch me, right? If I can give up pickles, if I can give up this, my favorite, this Shakrivalli Kirangu and all that, and then what? No, nothing can attract me anymore after that. I can enjoy everything at any time. And at the same time, I'm not dependent on anything, is it not? I think it's just an amazing culture. Too amazing. And then that's the Ragadvesha. See, they focus on that Ragadvesha. That's it. Once you do that, and after that, everything will follow. Ahimsa, Satyam, everything will follow. Yeah. Anything else?
Guruji, Ekadashi also you do it every 15 days.
Ekadashi. Yeah, Ekadashi is there. At least once a month we let go of certain our favorite things, right?
Twice a month.
Twice a month. So Yeah. So good traditions we have. Very good traditions.
Even in
I think
Shabrimala,
the concept of intermittent fasting to stimulate the good health habits.
Yeah. So they talk about intermittent fasting and all that these days. And Ekadashi is important. Nice to practice that. Limit your intake. And then those days, see what happened. You're supposed to have fruits those days. Okay, you can't have all this cooked food and all that. And then so it was called phala ahara. Phala ahara. Now they made it palaharam, and then the palaharam is tiffin, nice dosas, nice idlis, and chutney, sambar, everything they have, and they call it palahar. And say, wait a minute, what's this? Even I would like to have some idlis, but so this is what they make. Convert this the dinner into tiffin, and then nice way to snack. So fruits, I mean, you let go of cooked food. Period. Salty foods and all that, let go. That's the best way to have. And you can see some people can't fast that well. They can't take fasting because the body will become weak and things like that. No, don't force yourself. Eat whatever you have to eat, but change that attitude. Okay, I think I can have fruits today, right? Good way to start. I love fruits. And then so everybody is having all kinds of stuff. No, Murugakka sambar, would you like to have some? Murugakka means this drumstick. So we have all kinds of delicacies. And every round the corner, there's always a delicacy. And so, no, I don't want sambar, I don't want Murugakka, I'll wait for another day. So I say that. And when you say that, my God, then you become a different person altogether. Yeah, Srividya, go ahead.
Guruji, this is this tradition of leaving one vegetable and one fruit and one leaf in Gaya, not in Kashi. That has come from the that vegetable, that fruit, and that leaf should be used in our Shraddha day. It is for remembering the who have died, and it is not the day to cook what you like. So whatever that is cooked on that day, Shraddha day, we leave them, one of the vegetables or one of the fruits and one of the leaf in Gaya. So we should not bring our likes that day. It is the remembrance day. That is the significance.
Okay, I've heard that before. And also we cook for our pitris what they like. So that's the way to propitiate. Our devatas are all like that, no? Modaka, Ganesha likes modaka, so we cook modaka. You can't cook something else on that day, and you can't say I made murk for Ganesha. That won't work. Ganesha may not like it, and so yeah, it's a good point. So what we cook for our ancestors also. I wonder sometimes. I mean, I've not heard them say in my home, but I'm curious if they say, they used to like this. My grandfather used to like this, and so I'm going to make it. I've not heard them say that, but that's an interesting observation.
No,
I
it
didn't
is
know
not
that.
done that way, Guruji. It is not done that way.
Yeah, it's not. No, we don't hear that at all. But so when you give up that you made, then what happens? Then that it is given up for us only. We stop consuming that. Correct? Yeah. Very good practice. Very good practice. Going to Tirupati, going to a temple and shaving off one's head, doing a tonsure. Ladies, men, everybody does that. It's a beautiful tradition. Very beautiful tradition. I think it's not an ordinary tradition at all, because our hair means so much to us. Correct? The color of the hair, the way we spend time, dressing it up, and exactly at the right time. I think I need to have a haircut, and then go nicely get it trimmed. And I was amazed when I first went to America and I saw this. 1 second, the batteries. I saw this, I went to this salon, haircutting salon, and I said, my God, so sophisticated, all kinds of instruments. And they have all these things where you can lie down and this, that. I said, apna India mein to just come, just finish off. What do you want? He won't even wait for you to tell you what you want. He just goes off. And he'll push his head this way, that way, and then, Arey, Choda, give me some little 1 second warning at least before you push my head. There, it's all so nice. Welcome. And it's good morning, nice to see you again, etc. Yes, how are you, John? All that nice. I like that. That's also is very good. But I'm saying that our looks are so important. So paying attention to that, saying that, okay, I will just shave my head off. Okay, that's just amazing because we are not used to that. An average person is not used to that. As a child, we do it, but we don't have those memories. And we have this tradition of doing it 3 times, etc. That we do. But I found these traditions are very powerful. Very powerful. Yeah. Good. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantaraye Amrita Kalashahastaya Sarvamaya Vinashanaya Trailokyanataya Shri Mahavishnave Namaha. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantaraye Amrita Kalashahastaya Sarvamaya Vinashanaya Trailokyanataya Shri Mahavishnave Namaha. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantaraye Amrita Kalashahastaya Sarvamaya Vinashanaya Trailokyanataya Shri Mahavishnave Namaha.
धन्यवादः जयकुमार जी.